Hey everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. It is a day for the sand today. I don't think we're going to have much luck in the water because the low tide is quite high this time. For our first shell, I have been picking up a lot of mini sand dollars, but for our first shell, I've just spotted this guy. Got myself a teeny tiny Wental trap of some kind. Guys, when they're this small, I have a lot of trouble identifying them. For me, this guy is maybe either a Lamellose Wental trap or a Philippine Wental trap. Anyway, we're going to see what we can find before a bit of rain hits us in a few hours. Right over here is just a mini guy. I've actually been finding a lot of hinged leafy oysters lately. Yes, look at how he joins together. That is very, very nice. I always like the different little squiggly openings. Just a little cute guy. And this thing over here, some people do ask me about these while I'm at the beach from time to time. I don't collect these because they are actually a type of worm that is washed ashore. So there is a living creature inside of it. They're called decorator worms, I believe, and they decorate their exterior with shell bits. But anyway, I usually just leave them wherever they are. Oh, there's a couple of minis over here. I'm going to collect this guy. Yeah, he is a bird card eater. At least that's what I've been calling them anyway. I'm going to collect a few more if I see them. Wow, this one's actually a very, very black one. He's very cool. I'm also going to pick up... Yeah, you know what? Last time I was out doing microshelling, someone said, you didn't pick up any limpets. And I'm like, whoopsies. Yes, here we go. Got myself a limpet right there. I'm sorry, he's covered in sand. Not really sure which one he is. I have a terrible time identifying limpets. And what's him? Yeah, this one. I saw him when I started to squat down. Oh my goodness, I have not seen one of these in ages. It looks like an ear shell, but I believe the name of it is an ear-like. So it's not an ear shell, it's a lined ear-like moon snail. Right next to where I was crouching down, this guy just caught my eye. Got myself a little graceful cowrie right here. He is lovely and shiny on the top. They always have a very dark color when I collect them. But after a few weeks or a few months, they do go to a much, much lighter color. And I just noticed him as I was casting my eye aside. Is he goopy inside? Oh no, he's clean. I wasn't sure. Sometimes there are some very, very very fresh ones. This guy looks extremely lovely. Look at his sorry, I'll get that a bit closer. Look at his lovely little bands of patterning on him. He is wonderful. Absolutely lovely dense patterning on him. There's a few different shells here, but yeah, this one caught my eye. Got myself a joined Pacific jewel box right there. So these guys just kind of stick to the side of a rock, probably where that rough section is, and they occasionally open up their top to feed on the incoming water, little microorganisms and stuff. Very cool. I sometimes see live ones out there here on the rock pools, except they're very easy to walk over. They're always covered in moss. Oh my goodness, I've been looking at the shells here for 20 seconds. It's been longer than it should have taken me to see that. My goodness, right up there, got myself an absolutely lovely and large clandestine cowrie. He is all whole as well. Got a pretty good shine on top. You can see his lovely brown patternings. Okay, very happy. Wait, is that the... Oh, no, I found a graceful cowrie. I was going to say, is that my first cowrie today? Well, I originally just plopped myself down so I could, sneaky, pick up all of these little mini sand dollars that washed up. I just noticed this guy over here. Look at the pink guy. Oh, everyone, he is very, very pretty. These guys are, I don't want to say rare because people do find them, although they're rare for me because this is the third or fourth one I've ever found. Tiny hole in the bottom of him. He's actually not a cowrie, he is an eggshell. It's a cowrie ally. If I remember correctly, this one is something like the Cavahan's egg cowrie or something to that effect. That's very cool. Anyway, yes, I am going to go back to picking up my little mini sand dollars, and there is a little bean trivia over here. Yet another cowrie ally. It is a trivia shell. I don't know, the word trivia means common, so I guess they're literally called a common shell. What are you? Some kind of bivalve. He is joined, which is why I kind of noticed him. He looked like he was a joined one. Yeah, there we go. Just a dark color on the inside, kind of like an unassuming appearance. I'm not really sure what he is. I'll try to find out for us though. He's got a very irregular lip right there. It's very interesting. Oh, how many of you saw that when I was picking up that weird bivalve thing? Hello. Got myself the second brown lined paper bubble today. I don't think he's quite as beautiful as the first one. The first one just has extremely dense lines on it, which I liked a bit more. But this one is, this one's no slouch. That's a pretty good brown line paper bubble as well. I might collect some of these if I see some nice ones today. This one looks very nice because he's got all that black on here, that black marking. It is a keyhole limpet. Sometimes I see them that are just, white and like a little bit of grey. So these ones with black on them are very, very interesting to me. Oh, I can see a little hole in the side of it. How's the rest of it? Oh, the rest of it is really, really nice. Oh my goodness, it makes that hole in the side even more apparent, doesn't it? This guy is a lovely grape cowrie. Looks super, super like fresh as well. Maybe a little bit calcified on top. But you know what? I'm still going to take that because I think that looks pretty damn nice. Oh, there we go. He can come with us. A little guy right on top there. Are you like whole? Oh, yes, he is whole. I wasn't sure if he would have his swirl. He is extremely tiny, even for a sundial. This is a variegated sundial right here. I've been finding them a little bit bigger when I have found them. This is probably my smallest one ever now. Oh, I was trying to, sneaky pick up a couple of pieces of lace coral off camera, but look at this one. He is lovely and long, got lots of lovely circular apertures on him. I don't know, I just really like this piece. So yeah, this piece is called lace coral. It washes up like crazy here, especially like all the time now. I don't know why, I find a lot of it now though. Oh wow, that looks really good. Oh my goodness, it is really good. It's really pretty on top. That is like the third extremely pretty brown lined paper bubble today. Yeah, it's definitely empty. I've gotten some really rotten ones in the past, but no, I've found a lot of very nice ones this time. Don't know what's happening to all of them. We haven't had any like seriously bad weather yet. We're going to have some later this week, but I think the heat is just really affecting these guys. Anyway, yeah, definitely another one to come with me. And just as I was crouching down, I saw this guy. I don't usually pick up many of these because they're kind of everywhere, but I don't show them very often. So here he is. This guy is a type of droop shell called a mulberry whelk. I usually see them all over the rocks around here. Ooh, he looks very nice. He also looks quite large. I usually, when I have found these guys in the past, they've been a smidge smaller. Yeah, it's a type of moon snail. It's literally, like, the only English name I found for it was the mysterious velvet snail. They're not a very well documented species, perhaps, or a well-documented genus. Wow, he is like paper thin. Always enjoy finding one of these guys. They're very cool. More bird card eaters. Here's a lovely red one, like a lovely large red one. And right behind it is another brown one. I've also been picking up a few bird card eaters off camera as well. It seems like they're just everywhere right now. Oh yeah, right in my shadow this time we have a... oh my god, striped mouth periwinkle. There we go. For some reason my brain almost blanked out on this one. I see a lot of live one of these around the place, but yeah, finding them washed ashore is always a nice treat as well. I am on the other side of the beach right now. I think I'm going to collect up a couple of blotched nerites, because why not? It doesn't seem like there is terribly many shells over on this side of the beach, unfortunately. But it looks like I've still got a bit of time before any rain sets in, so I might actually head over to the other beach down the road to see what's down there as well. But first of all, let's just check out what's left on the sand. Another limpet. This guy is the cap-shaped false limpet. Sometimes I see them without any of that black on them. They're just like all white and kind of worn away. I definitely like this one with the black on it. He is very cool. Also, there are like a huge amount of these little like puffy pebbles, these little mini sand dollars. I'm probably going to spend a bit of time just collecting as many of them as possible because they look really good in jars and I can always, make a bigger jar of them. Well, here I am making an absolute mess trying to pick up all of these like little mini sand dollars. There is a lot just in that pile. I'm like, oh my god, how many more do I have? My eyes just landed on it. Are you whole, sir? Oh yes, oh my goodness, he's even got the... Oh, super excited, guys. This is a very nice looking Wentel trap. I was expecting that opening to be completely like broken because sometimes they get very broken. This guy is a beautiful lamellose Wentel trap. His coloration is kind of like got some modeling in it. It's very unusual. Like it's got some like blotchy grey colors in it. Got some very nice thick ribs on him. Okay, yes, very much in love with that guy. I'm sorry I called this section of the beach kind of like, there's not much here. I'm sorry, that was a very nice Wentel trap. Oh, now that I look at him again, like from a different angle, I think that that blotching might be algae. I don't usually bleach bath Wentel traps, but for this guy, I might give him a bit of a bleach bath just to clean him up a bit. Whoa, I literally just picked up a little mini sand dollar from right there. I did not actually see that first. What? Oh my goodness, it's hole on the bottom, everyone. It looks shiny. It looks beautiful. I'm sorry about that wind, by the way. The wind just suddenly picked up. Maybe those storm clouds are coming in a bit closer. Wow. It is a little conch shell. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got a pink opening, which means that it is the variable conch. If it had a black opening, it would have been the little bear conch. Wow, it's like pink with beautiful patterns on it. I'm sorry, I haven't found one of these in a while. I'm getting very excited. This is a very beautiful little shell. And he feels very shiny as well. This is one that is 100% going straight into my cabinet at home. There is actually a lot more to dig through on this side of the beach than I thought when I originally eyeballed it. Here we go. Got myself another graceful carry, but this time it is a juvenile carry. It actually looks pretty nice and shiny, so I'm very happy to take him, along with pretty much as many other of these little mini sand dollars. I know I've mentioned it before, but I'm like absolutely flabbergasted. There are so many mini sand dollars on the beach today. Well, I just plonked my butt down so I could look in this pile, and I'm like, you just kind of like glance around. I just landed my eyes on this guy. Hello! My goodness, that is the second grape today. He's actually shiny. I'm sorry, I'm so surprised. I looked at him and I didn't think he'd be a shiny one. Oh my goodness, he's prettier than the first one, I think. Hold on, the first one. Yeah, this guy. The first one was like a different kind of shiny and darker, but we can also find these grapes that are like a lighter matte color rather than a super glossy shine color. I think this one over here is like a subspecies, but don't quote me on that. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I for sure like this slightly lighter one better. I think his condition is a lot nicer. Oh my goodness, just never find a lot of grape cowries, but I've been having like all the luck with grape cowries lately. Just a little guy down here. I mean, okay, they're all little guys today. I've been picking up, some little guys off camera, but I liked this one. He is the red-toothed top shell, I believe. Just a tiny, mini red-colored top shell. I like to fill jars with them. They're very cute. No, that's where I got the grape carry from, somewhere around here. No, is that what I think it is? Wow. My goodness, wow, it's a cute little juvenile carry. I think it might be for a species that I don't often find, just judging by the color. Is that like a juvenile Kearney's carry or a Kearney's carry? I'm not actually sure, but finding a carry that's like a light cream and like a bluey gray like this, I can only think of the Kearney's carry that it could be. Oh, I just broke a bit of that. I'm gonna put it down before I hurt it even more. Oh, I like that one. Yes. Got myself a little discrepant Venus. Got some lovely yellow markings on it. I found one with brown markings last time I was out here. Or was it the time before then? I'm not sure. Anyway, we've also got ourselves another little graceful cowrie. Oh, there we go. It's like staring up at me. It looks like quite a nice one. It is a zebra top shell, I think. Although I think there is like a few other kinds that look fairly similar that I'm not very good at telling apart. You know what? We're just going to go with zebra top shell for him. I recognize that base anywhere. Is it a whole one on top though? Ooh, goodies. I saw goodies. It is, everyone. It is a whole one on top. I mean, it looks pretty busted around that opening, but who cares? I have for myself a very little baby carrier shell. He's very adorable. I'm just going to go ahead and say he's the pallid carrier shell. There are a few carrier shells that you can get from here that kind of look the same, but yeah, gonna say pallid. I've actually been picking up a few of these guys so far. They are little kelp shells. They look very, very similar to the little pheasant shells from here, but the pheasant shells are kind of like more bulbous. The kelp shells are just a little bit longer and more streamlined. I hope you can see the difference between them. They are very, very similar in size. But yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of them at the end, I think. Hey, it's a, yeah, it looks pretty intact. It's a little abalone shell. So this guy is probably the Calandra abalone, I think. There is like another abalone here, which it could be. Anyway, the Calandra abalone is also sometimes called, or mostly called, the honey abalone. Alrighty, we're a hop, skip and a jump away. It's about 25 minutes later. I'm just gonna start picking things off again to add to my little bucket once I get it out of my bag. Got myself a little yellow dove shell right here. Yeah, this guy right behind the rock, if you can see it. I don't know if that was in the right position for the camera. Anyway, got myself a little mitre shell here. I think it was the root-covered ribbed mitre. And yes, I got another bird cardita. Ooh, he looks kind of good. We'll take him. It is a stony sand creeper. Lovely black and white shells. He can go into the bucket. Yes, my bucket from literally 20 seconds ago for you guys has returned. Aw, nestled right in there. Hello. Yes, it is whole. It is a beautiful cat cowrie. I found a cat cowrie earlier today. He is still in the bucket somewhere, but it was very calcified, so I'm quite happy to have this one in my collection now. Ciao. Oh, I had my hand resting there. I did not see him originally. Here we go. My goodness, we've got ourselves a prickly spotted droop. He has not grown his prickles there on the ends, or maybe they've just been worn away a bit. I think they might be worn away. Anyway, it looks like there's a lot on the shell pile here, but it's actually mostly just rocks and broken shells. But I'm hoping we might find a few good treasures just like this one. Oh, another treasure. Let's grab up this guy. I feel like I haven't been finding very many of these lately. I really do like them. I've been calling it an embossed Venus. I don't know if that's actually the correct English name, but I'm pretty sure about the scientific name up on screen. Anyway, it just has these like wonderful like little mountain designs on it. Very cool. And yeah, I just saw this guy as well. It's a moon snail that I don't typically see at the usual beach that I was just at. This one is the, oh my goodness, Swainson's moon snail. There we go. Oh, is that one whole? Yeah, I think it's whole. This guy should be a Cook's Mitre. I don't usually see them another 10 minutes drive up the road. There is a lot more here than over that side. Anyway, I'm maybe finishing up. I have not found a lot. There is a lot on the sand, but it's mostly just like rocks and broken shell grit. I'm having a very hard time finding the intact shells from them. But of course, I did find a bunch more of these blotched neurites. Anyway, so here are the shell finds for today. And if you've enjoyed them, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. Well, everyone, it's just a little pile of goodies. Like, look, I can like cover it with my entire hand. And it's literally been me for like the last 20 minutes slowly losing my mind trying to see how many sand dollars I can stack on top of my like sand dollar towel right on top. But anyway, oh my goodness, it's sunny. I thought the rain would have poured on me by now. So it's sunny and it's time to talk about a favorite. So if you do have a favorite as well, please let me know down in the comments. Okay, enough crazy Maddie time. I'm sorry, everyone. First of all, I do want to start with some special mentions. I really like the I was not expecting that to happen. I really like this Lamellose Wental trap. Just think that's nice. He needs a bit of a cleanup, but he's going to be very nice otherwise. I'm going to give a special mention to the little carrier shell. Oh, he almost flew away from me. He's got some goodies on top, so I reckon he's a nice one. And also, I am going to give a special mention. It was nearly a favorite. I'm going to give a special mention to this guy. Lovely grape cowrie. Very, very nice size as well. Got some very lovely textures and bumps all over him. But as for my favorites, oh my goodness, you know what, guys? I think I've got two favorites today. I've got like one that I was planning on and a last minute one for like right now. The least of the favorites is actually this guy. I can't tell you why I like him. I have found them in the past, but today I just especially like this mysterious velvet snail. I think it's nice, so I think he's going to have a favorite today. But the top favorite is this guy, the variable Strombus. I mean, he's definitely going to go right into the cabinet. He's got like a nice shine on him. He's got nice patterns, nice colors. He's just a very cute little guy. And this is almost about as big as they get too, so he's also a very good size. But yeah, that's my favorite, and that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.